West side. Count cash and blow dough. Blow dough. Count cash and blow dough. Blow dough. Count cash and blow dough. Blow dough. I'ma hit another lick, I'ma hit your crib. Shoot a nigga in the face, never in the ribs. If he nigga bring the smoke, I can't let him live. Off back, blowing dutch, you do it all again. Married to the game, bitch, so I gotta win. Counting cash, blowing dough, it'll never end. If he niggas spin my block, tell him spin again. I can never leave my brothers, free him out the pen. If he rockin' with the ops, and he duckin' too. It's 1400K, bitch, it's nothing new. Keep a rocket in my pocket, bitch, I keep a two. Always wanna keep her clean, but she dirty too. Keep on speaking on my name, and I'ma lay you flat. Fuck talking on the net, niggas getting wet. Running pockets on the op, nigga, give me that. Little nigga running off, like, give me that. And they really shot my buzzing, so what's up with them? When I see them, just believe I'm a dust, niggas. Ain't no sorry, ain't no love, ain't no trust, nigga. It's mask hoodie on when I dump, nigga. And they really shot my buzzing, so what's up with them? When I see them, just believe I'm a dust, niggas. Ain't no sorry, ain't no love, ain't no trust, nigga. It's mask hoodie on when I dump, nigga. Ay. Count cash and blow dough. Blow dough. Count cash and blow dough. Blow dough. Count cash and blow dough. Blow dough. Dodo, clutching on that foe, posted with Cuzzo, clutching the fofo. You niggas is pussy, just go home. Free him the demon, my niggas be scheming, looking for licks, eating, shooting off shit. I don't give a fuck, I be lit in this bitch. Passing my drink, nigga, passing my spliff. Thought on my dick, fuck with a stick. I might plot on your flick and just rob all your shit. You won't get it back, turn into some pack. Gang, I just caught her off in the lanes. Beam on his brain, cause it's FBBK. I pull up big flashing, you damage so savage. You pussies be lacking, capping, subtracting, and acting. Ain't even rapping. Haul me on some faggots, bitch. Can't fuck with no bug shit. If shit hits the fan, then I'm dumping. Gang shit will be bumping. Got it jumping on a Thursday. Bird dang niggas turn fake. I can't trust shit. Big lock, what I'm tucking. No discussion. I be busting. Wet a nigga up like it's nothing, bitch. Count cash and blow dough. Blow dough. Count cash and blow dough. Blow dough. Count cash and blow dough. Blow dough.
Hey everybody, what'd you think of my intro there? You got some questions? You see anything remotely interesting? And somebody said, the fuck is this? Yeah. Any guesses on what that was? Anything in that little clip published on YouTube look interesting to you? Yeah, Steve. Let me tell you what the fuck that was. This is on YouTube, on a channel that makes a lot of videos like that. Guess where that video was made? Did anybody see anything that resembled an Englewood Park? Yeah. So, we're here at the cop shop, because snarky were those O'Neill's kids? Fair question. Fair thuggin' question. Hopefully that playing that doesn't like get me a strike, or I don't even care about the monetization. I won't even monetize this video. So I won't even I don't even care. This is about public awareness. The Englehood cops have an infinite amount of resources to harass the shit out of homeless people for violation of park rules. There is a lot going on over here in Englewood, and there is a lot that I'm not going to continue to miss. And this is one of those issues. So the other night you heard Robert talk at City Council that he'd been evicted from the Englewood Park for smoking a cigarette and was criminally charged with violation of park rules and obstruction of a passageway. You heard all that, right? Yeah. So, I've been spending a lot of time out here on the streets in Englewood, and I talk to people and I learn about things, and yeah, lo and behold, the cops have all kinds of time, staff, resources to drive around Englewood and tell the homeless folks that are just sitting in the park during the day, not setting up camp, not trashing the park, not committing crimes, not making videos depicting juveniles with adults that are contributing to the delinquency of a minor, minors in possessions of firearm, alcohol, vaping, smoking blunts, having illegal amounts of what they portray as weed. So a lot of that they'll call a First Amendment protected activity, right? To be able to do that in the park. Well, it's also a First Amendment, Fourth Amendment, Fifth Amendment protected activity to exist in public. And Englewood doesn't even allow homeless individuals to exist in public, let alone smoke cigarettes and be in their parks with even replica weapons or anything of that nature. It's a park rules violation to even possess marijuana, regardless of the amount. It's legal, 2 ounces in Colorado. You can't even possess marijuana in the park. But my question with this is, this video is 2 years old, at least 2 years old, published on YouTube. It was made in Jason Park, the same exact park where 2 homeless individuals back in October were confronted by the police on a report of stripping a vehicle. Long story short, they beat the shit out of a guy, and they're selling their narrative, and nobody's releasing body cam footage. Complaints have been filed. Englewood PD's breaking the law. I'm challenging the city to release that body cam footage. Blah, 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 blah. That's the same exact park. Yeah. Where this was allowed to go on. Is this criminal in nature? Let's save that debate for the philosophical rabbit hole later. And let's see if the Englewood Police Department is applying the law equally. Shall we? Let's go do that. It's shortly before 3 o'clock in the afternoon here. I better not get any shit that there's not an officer available to speak to me, to take a report, potentially take a report, or perhaps maybe just answer my questions so I can do an information request for the investigation that occurred with the making of this video that's published publicly on YouTube for all public consumption, right? Let's go check it out, you guys. Talked to some of my friends the other day that sit in a park where there's no playground, so there's no children. They do that intentionally so they can stay out of the way of the view of the general public, since the general public hates to see someone sitting on a bench in a park with a rolling suitcase. So this group of individuals just sit in that park and do their thing and socialize. And there's a pavilion in this park. And the cops are coming a couple times a day to tell them that it's a crime for them to be under the pavilion for more than 2 hours. So Englewood has some park rules about, renting their completely unaffordable pavilions in their parks. Denver's not even that stupid. If a pavilion is not rented and reserved, anyone can use it, period. No, Englewood and all their stupidity wants to try to say that if you're using a pavilion for more than 2 hours by sitting underneath of it, even though it's not reserved, you can't do that. Yeah. So, hang tight. I'm expecting a phone call from our girl MJ. Oh no, this is another phone call that I absolutely have to take. You guys, it's about Robert's surgery tomorrow. Hang with me for just a minute, please. Hello. Yes. Right. That is me. Yes. Oh, does it? Okay, yeah, the first one is Regan. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah. Plus, they told me you need to be there at 7. Thank you. Oh, we don't have to be there till 9:30? Well, that's better news. That means I don't have to get going at 5 a.m. Yeah, wonderful. Okay. Yes, okay. 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 That's me, yep, all on me. Yeah. No, we don't have any questions. We already talked to anesthesia, so I think everything's set to go, and we just need to get there. Okay. Correct. Gotcha. Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, you guys, I want to interrupt and tell you, and just give you a little update on this. I'm going to wait just a minute because this guy came in here and looks like he needs some urgent help. So I want to see what's going to transpire here. Our friend Robert, that was on a bench here in Englewood back in January, you guys remember, had severe frostbite. And Englewood PD promptly showed up while I was there trying to help him and criminalized him and escalated the situation to be confrontational with me instead of trying to unravel and solve some issues. Yeah, you know, why would they bother doing that? So at any rate, I put Robert in a motel. Did they tell you to use this phone? Am I in your way? I apologize, I'll move. Sure. And I was the one that was able to connect all of the resources for medical for Robert. I've been the one arranging his current living arrangements with a host family. And we have been working to take care of Robert. He's been getting home health care. Denver Health will be doing his foot amputation tomorrow. And so I want you to keep Robert in whatever prayers that you say and your thoughts and me, because it's going to be a really rough day. Robert's just in the last week starting to comprehend that he's not going to have a foot. And that's a big psychological thing to come to grips with, right? So, and Robert is incredibly fragile. And they have left him with that foot, with that dead foot for several weeks, and that has not been easy, okay? It's not. And his host family has been wonderful. Unfortunately, he can't return to the host family because the podiatrist that's doing the surgery made it clear with me that she would not be prescribing anything for pain control. Yeah. You guys, this system is really bad. It's really, really bad. And I'm really nervous and anxious about tomorrow because we're not sure Robert has anywhere to go after tomorrow. And if it falls back on me, I'm going to be asking for help. I took this on. I'm going to see it through. And I'm not going to allow Denver Health to put him in a wheelchair and take him to the front entrance and say, okay, get out, because they won't even let him take the wheelchair outside, okay? They will do that. Denver Health, I have this much confidence in. I'm just going to be really honest. I'm really nervous about tomorrow for him. And I'm going to be the only one advocating for him, okay? We have been in a horrendous fight to get pain control in the interim of Denver Health not being able to do his surgery for weeks. It's been horrible. Okay, that's not good. Y'all see that? That guy obviously just got out of jail and came in here to get his stuff so he can return promptly to the streets, just like all the bullshit that took place yesterday in the other video I published about Englewood. But I can't go talk to him. I can't do it. You guys, Englewood is out of control. And they have been, don't get me wrong. It's just been the case that I haven't had time to focus on Englewood, and I'm focusing on Englewood. Yeah, I am, and I'm not lying about it. So, but back to this video and why we're here. Let's get that done. Hi, I'm in the lobby. Can I speak to an officer, preferably a sergeant? My first name is Regan, R-E-G-A-N. Last name is Benson. No phone number. Yeah, it's in reference to a possible criminal investigation involving minors. Sure. Okay. Jamie. Yeah. Hey, everybody, Reagan's here. Do we want to tell her that we've got so many calls that it's going to be a couple-hour wait? What do we want to do here? Matthew, yes, that is, we're working on all of that. That is all in the works, but also Robert has not been mobile, so that has been part of the issue there. We have been able to make sure that he's had pain control in the interim of his surgery, but that's not going to work for after surgery. And the podiatrist is claiming that she's not his primary care doctor. She will not address pain control. It's this whole opioid lawsuit. No doctors want to write scripts anymore for anybody at all. They just want the people that need it to go out to. I'm still here. What sergeant will it be? Oh, okay, very good, thank you. Appreciate it, bye. So Sergeant Wright is going to be the sergeant coming out to talk to us. He's the other one we talked to the other day when I delivered my papers. So we'll ask Sergeant Wright if he's aware of this, first of all, and then if there has already been any type of investigation on this. I want a case number. So he should be the one smart enough to be able to access a computer to figure that out, right? So we're just going to wait for him. And so what was the last thing I said that I didn't get to finish? What was that? Well, Adam Wright handled himself good, but I don't think he was very honest about the question when I asked him if we'd had interactions before, and he said I just started yelling at him during a traffic stop. But whatever. Just let's get to this issue. So what was I saying? Yeah, so talking about the opioids and how the doctors won't provide pain control. And then what? Where did I leave off? Right in mid-sentence. Yeah, you think, Jamie? You think losing a foot and the bones associated with that foot, you think there might be a little need for some pain control? Yeah. And then to address the psychological needs and then his immediate physical needs. Robert isn't comprehending what recovery is truly going to look like. And thanks to all of you, we bought him a rolling scooter so he will completely have his foot up when he's trying to be mobile, at least in the interim of waiting for this surgery. He's going to be bedridden for a little bit after the surgery. If I have to put that man in a motel, I have no idea how I'm going to provide anything. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. All right, here comes Sergeant Wright, so let's see how this is going to go. Hi, how are you?
Hi, I just got kind of two calls. This lady wants to
I
return fire,
understand.
so handle that real quick and then I'll be with you.
Yeah, okay, thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, so those women that came in to use whatever, so I'm just gonna go take care of them. I suspect he's the highest ranking officer on duty. Englewood is hiring. Be the change you want to see. Well, if I got a job and I provided you the change I want to see, I'd probably, well, I wouldn't make it through the hiring process, let's just be honest. You're not quite what we're looking for, Miss Benson. We don't care that you're old and fat and out of shape. That's not the issue. But we do appreciate you taking your time, and thank you for your interest in the Englewood Police Department. Can you hear it now? So I have yet to hear back on when they're going to release that body cam footage. Yeah, round is a shape. I mean, we can, yeah. D.R. Broden, we can all agree. We can all agree on that, can't we? Snarky. Can't claim Fourth Amendment rights when you're filling out the application. Hey, I have a right to privacy. You don't even know my fucking name. I gave you my phone number, that's enough. Looks like they just turned over a handgun. Interesting. Because he jetted right off with it. I mean, you know, if there's crimes against children in this video, I mean, I don't know what the statute of limitations is. I take some issue with contributing to the delinquency of a minor. That's how really bad things happen to innocent children. I do. I take issue with that. That is a crime. So, but as far as their right to make their, you know, thug appeal, which that's exactly what it is, whatever. But again, you know, I don't. For those of you maybe that weren't here, this is what we're here for today.
Hit your crib, shoot a nigga in the face, never in the ribs. If your nigga bring the smoke, I can't let him live. All back, but when does he do it all again? Married to the game, bitch, so I gotta win. Counting cash, blowing dope, it'll never end. If he niggas spin my box, I'ma spin again. I can never leave my brother, spray him out the pen. If he rockin' with the ops, and he duckin' too. It's 1400K, bitch, it's nothing new. Keep a rocket in my pocket, bitch, I keep it too. Always known to keep her clean, but she dirty too. Keep on speaking on my name, and I'ma lay you flat. Fuck talking on the net, niggas getting wet. Running pockets on the off, nigga, give me that. Little nigga running off, like, give me that. And they really shot my buzzer, so what's up with them? When I see them, just believe I'm a dust, niggas. Ain't no sorry, ain't no love, ain't no trust, nigga. It's masked up, hoodie on when I done, nigga. And they really shot my buzzer, so what's up with them? When I see them, just believe I'm a dust, niggas. Ain't no sorry, ain't no love, ain't no trust, nigga. It's masked up, hoodie on when I done, nigga. Hey. Count cash and blow dough.
Yep, this is in Englewood Park, Shirley. Hi there. So, I don't know if I need to make a report. There may have already been an investigation on this, but are you aware of this?
I'm not sure.
Okay, well, I'm gonna show you. See the title?
Yes.
And it was published 2 years ago.
Okay.
You see right under that title?
Yeah.
Okay.
What is this?
You're not aware of it, are you?
No. This is a video at Cushing Park?
Jason.
Jason Park? Yeah, I couldn't tell you if there's been an investigation with the firearms and...
You see some issues there?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think there's some minor issues. I think there's some contributing to delinquency of minor issues in here. Of course, you guys forbid the homeless for being in a park for smoking cigarettes. You guys criminalize them.
Yeah, I didn't realize it, but
You guys, I didn't say you.
you guys would employ me.
Well, you're part of the guys, so I don't know that you wouldn't do the same thing,
Okay.
because it's a crime, right? I mean, we're just all, just following the law.
Okay.
So these people violated a lot of laws, and I even want to know if an investigation was done, or if you're going to take a report today. Because if not,
I can look into it and see if the investigation was done. I can tell you, I have no idea. I can check with our detective bureau, find out if an investigation was done on that.
okay, can you do that and I'll wait?
Yeah, it might be a little bit. You don't mind waiting?
They should be available, right? I mean, it
Well,
is
yeah,
only
they're,
3:20.
yeah, but they're also very, very busy, so.
Yeah. Well, I'm very,
I
very
can't-
busy too.
Well, I can understand that, but.
And you guys
I
push
can't-
me off all the time.
Okay. Well, I'm not pushing you off.
I know.
The last 2 times I've interacted with
I
you,
agree.
I've been waiting. So I can go up there and find out. If they're not busy and there's something I can grab, then I'll do it. If they're busy, then it's, you wait, so you, I guess, wait here, or I can call you. It's up to you.
Yeah, I'll probably end up waiting on this one.
Okay, hang out.
But the name of that, the title of that,
Lodo.
Blow Dough,
Yep.
D-O-E-E.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, well, let's see. How could they not be aware of that? I mean, the making of this video had to go on for hours.
Little nigga running off like give me that. And they really shot my buzzer, so what's up with them? When I see them, best believe I'm a dust niggas. Ain't no sorry, no love, ain't no trust nigga. It's mask up, hoodie on when I dump nigga. And they really shot my buzzer, so what's up with them? When I see them, best believe I'm a dust nigga.
There's all the Englewood signage back there on that pavilion.
Mask up, hoodie on when I dump nigga.
Count cash and blow dough. Blow dough. Count cash and blow dough.
There are some underage children in this video.
Count cash and blow dough. Blow dough.
Surely that video is behind the Walmart. So are you referencing, Cushing? Well, I'm pretty sure this is Jason Park before they remodeled the park. It is a YouTube video, published on YouTube, on a channel that has like 2,000 subs. And they're still making videos, so there's probably gonna be a hit out on me. Rain Nation, the posting says it's 2 years old. So it was posted exactly June 19th, 2021. Look at that kid. Yeah, Jamie, you're right. Yeah, so, and this older guy right here, yeah, a little interesting. So anyway, yeah, hopefully I don't end up dead. So you can add that to the list of possible ways that Regan was found dead. Number one, the police. Number two, traffic accident. Number two and number three, yeah, kidneys. They might go hand in hand. Number four, hit by some individuals who had a problem with Regan having a problem with contributing to the delinquency of a minor. So now there's four. Police and their associates, number one. We should just probably clear that up. Right? Yeah, so as you know, we went to city council. Our homeless friend Robert talked. He was given a citation for smoking a cigarette in the park and an eviction from the park. So at the very least, I mean, there should be work done to identify these individuals and equally apply this bullshit standards of behavior eviction from our parks for this kind of activity, right? I mean, so the question here is really equal application of the law. The law. Do I care about the content of their music? No, I don't. I mean, I love me some good Snoop Dogg and Eminem, and I advocate to protect the First Amendment by all means possible. I really do. So there's that component of that. But when I'm talking to some homeless friends who are literally a woman in tears about not being able to sit under a pavilion in an Englewood Park without being threatened by the cops twice a day of criminalization, yeah, I'm gonna be paying attention to a lot of shit, Englewood, a lot. And I will tell you, I've had to spend a lot of time in the last few weeks responding to discovery requests for 2 federal lawsuits in Denver, and going through these interrogatories, and it's ignited a whole new set of psychological conundrums for me, having to review every single video that I've ever made on YouTube, having to comb through 23,000 pictures and videos that I have in the cloud, the amount of invasive information I've had to turn over about my people, and it bugs me. They were the ones done wrong. They were the ones that I've been advocating for all this time. And Denver went after me and my husband with a vengeance, with the intent to silence our speech and to criminalize us to the point of, giving up. Denver did wrong, not us. And you kind of have to open up your whole life. And this is the first time, I will tell you, this is the first time I've been through any lawsuits. I've never sued. I've had plenty of reasons. And some pretty serious situations where I should have sued, and I didn't, and shame on me. But I was of a different mindset at that point in my life. So, it's just the way it is. But having to turn all of that information over reignited that Englewood has had problems for a while. And I always wanted to spend more time in Englewood from the get-go because I thought Denver was in a better
Just
place.
give me a few minutes, Bart. All right. All right, so
They're slammed right now. I can't necessarily look up the case because I don't know if those people have been identified. So long and the short, I'm not sure if it's been reported there's an investigation. If you want to, I can take all the information down, I can generate a report, and the worst that will happen is we'll have to do a report on it.
Yeah, if we can't get anybody down here to answer questions, I want a report, please.
It's Reagan, correct?
It's
R-E-G
Regan.
Sorry. R-E-G-A-N?
Yes. And how would you know I cussed you out at a traffic stop if you don't even know how to pronounce my name?
That doesn't mean anything.
Uh-huh.
Do you want to silent your stream there and give me your date of birth again?
Why do I gotta give you my date of birth? You don't
You
need
don't
my
have
date
to.
of
Do you
birth
want
for
to
a
remain
report.
anonymous on the report?
No, I don't wanna
Just your
remain
name.
anonymous. Just take my name and my phone
Okay.
number.
Do you know any of those people in that video?
No.
Can I ask you how you came across them?
Through an email that I received.
Okay. So you made aware through an email?
Yes.
I'm assuming not just someone who saw that, it wasn't anyone that was involved in that video that sent you the email?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I didn't respond
Okay.
with any questions,
Would you be
so.
willing to tell me the email address it came from?
Not yet. I don't think so.
What's your phone number?
303.
Uh-huh.
Hold on. This I have to mute for.
What you need, okay?
You don't want to argue with me a little bit
No,
more?
last time I tried to engage you in decent conversation, and you told me you were streaming, so I looked up your stream, and then after you left here, it was nothing but condescending and lies
About me?
No, towards me.
Let's
So-
talk
No,
about
we're
that.
not, I'm not here to do this.
No,
I'm
you
here
don't get to say that.
Yes, I do.
What
I'm
are
here
the
to provide you
lies?
police. I'm here to provide you issues as.
I didn't tell any lies about you. I think you were being dishonest about your commentary
That's fine.
that I cussed you out.
Would
That's
you
all I
mind looking
said.
at, getting that
His
video back up?
feelings are hurt, you
No, I'm
guys.
just not gonna engage you.
We think, we actually, all of us really thought you did a nice job, and we were actually commenting that we thought it was good you were coming out here today because you would be one of the smart ones that would be able to help us problem
Would you
solve.
mind pulling that video up again so I can get the date and the
You should
exact
say
time?
thank you for what I just told you,
No, I'm told you I'm not gonna engage you in conversation unless I have to.
but you are. This is how you repair trust with the public.
Victor 7, can I get a DR, please?
Oh, hold on, I gotta pull it back up. It went away. Shoot.
Copy, thank you. Would you like, my card with the case number on it, though? This will be.
That would be helpful. So the full name of it is what you want?
Yeah, give me 2 seconds, I'll write this case number down for you.
Here's the channel name. And then the title of that video.
It was Blow Dough, right? Would you, can I touch your phone, or would you just hit that more button? for me? Thank you.
See the published date? Yeah, there's really no thorough
If you
description.
if you hit that about, was that for you or for the channel?
That'll be for the channel.
Okay.
You're pretty good on YouTube. You watch a lot of YouTube videos, don't you?
No, every now and then. Oh, it's almost about 1 million views. All right, so what I
The
can.
channel itself,
Oh,
not that
the
video.
Okay. So what I'll do is I'll write this report up for all the crimes that I can see happening within the video, or the suspected crimes within the video. And that will be rerouted to our detective division.
Okay.
And they will start looking into it from there. But it will be under that case number. So, you can get a copy of that report. However, if this turns into obviously an active investigation,
Right.
I don't know the master record rules on what can be released and what can't be until it's a finished investigation.
Yeah, I understand. But if there had already been an investigation, is somebody gonna let me know?
I can throw an email to the detective sergeants to say, hey, if this has already been an investigation, whether it's taken care of or ongoing or whatever.
I want the case number and,
We can try, hopefully they'll email you. I won't know that, it will go upstairs and they'll do their process.
this is what I'm talking about in the loss of communication here, but that's all you can do. So I do appreciate that,
Okay.
and I told no lies about you. So don't say
Agree to
things,
disagree.
don't say things like that if you're
Anything
not
else
gonna
I can
back
help you
them
out
up.
with? 'Cause I gotta go to this gentleman.
Don't say things like that if you're not gonna back that
I'm
up.
backing it up. Anything else I can help you out with? Bring it.
No, thank
All
you.
right, thank you.
See? They love to talk shit and just simply address their feelings. So when we left here the other day, it was nothing but condescending and lies. He doesn't even know who I am, because if he thinks that, when we left here, that I was condescending, holy shit, he really doesn't know who I am. And so, I wanted to say, as I was going through all those Englewood videos, I do not have one single video of a traffic stop except for the one that I mentioned that I did on Broadway, and it was 5 years ago. And this old guy was either drunk or shouldn't have been driving, and I was standing clear back on the sidewalk filming, and I never said a word. I never said a word to any of the cops. So I'm sorry, but I don't think you're being honest, Adam. So if I cussed you out at a traffic stop, back up your shit. And if you're gonna come out here again and say that I told a bunch of lies about you, back up your shit. I think these cops, they create these narratives about, it's just about their feelings. Oh, and this is another question. I'm glad this is going on. Check this out. This was another issue. They're flying a drone over there. When I came out of here the other day when I was here, they were flying drones. Flying drones in Englewood parks is against the rules. However, I have some question about these baseball fields because they're not listed. They're not listed in the city parks. You see that drone? And so my kids used to play ball here. So I want to know who's putting this on and if this is, I thought it was cops flying drones out here the other day. But they must be like just taking classes or something.
The side here? Yeah. It's a red Chevy truck.
I want a fancy drone. I want an expensive, really good drone. I studied up on trying to take classes and stuff on that. I mean, you really gotta know your shit if you're gonna maximize the use of a drone. And it ain't cheap. But they do fascinate me. And they are useful. Aren't the clouds kind of pretty? Yeah, AB, as far as this whole smoking in the park thing, yeah, I don't know. But for those of you that were with us the other night at the city council meeting, I don't know if you heard our, our buddy Steve Ward up there say that he smokes in the parks and he'll continue to smoke in the parks. So is that an admittance to wanting to get cited for smoking in the parks? Because I think the police department needs to put a bolo out on city councilman Steve Ward so they can cite him for... Oh, Jesus, here's another gun. What the hell? This guy's turning in a long gun? What the fuck is wrong with you, dude? What's with people turning in their guns today?
Seems to be the pandemic lately.
So, that's like an illegal transfer.
What's that?
That's an illegal transfer for him to do that.
It's forfeiting it to a government organization. I'm not taking charge of it. We book it in for destruction.
But that's what a nonprofit does too in Denver. They go do these donate your guns, turn them into garden tools.
It's possible.
Yeah, but that's like an illegal transfer
No,
without
it's not illegal.
If it goes to a government agency, it's not.
For a book for destruction, if you're relinquishing your firearm under your pretense you want to relinquish that firearm, which I make sure I ask them, it comes with a PD, it's booked into our evidence log for destruction.
Who destroys them?
I don't know.
Because you have to follow ATF standards to destroy them.
They do.
You're positive.
No.
You're positive
I said
they
I'm
do.
Sure.
You're
I
sure.
never said I was positive. Said I'm
That's
sure.
that's good, Adam. You're doing good with your words. Hey, no, quick, one more question.
Yes.
Who owns these fields?
I would assume Englewood Parks.
I'm very curious then if you're saying that because a crime is occurring here right now
Really?
with the flying of the drones.
No, it's a drone class that's already been cleared through FAA in the airspace.
So they have a permit to do this?
They have drone class. They don't have a permit. The instructors may carry a permit, but they have permission through the FAA airspace to run that.
But the park rules in Englewood are very clear. No drones.
Okay, that's something you could probably take up with a higher authority than me or PSB.
But
But
you
that's
know for a
that's an
fact
active
that these
class
guys are
for
having a
drones,
class?
Yes.
But you don't know if the parks owns this.
No, I do not know that. I think they do. I believe they do.
Are you guys involved in this?
In what?
In this drone stuff?
Yes.
With this organization right here?
With that class?
Yeah.
We do have officers in that class, yes.
So this is the cops flying drones?
Yes. I'm not aware if they're all cops. I don't know. I'm not a drone pilot. I don't know that much about it.
You guys getting one?
What's that?
Are you getting
like
one?
I said, I'm not a drone pilot. I don't know much
Well, do you
about
have
it.
any? Here?
Drones? We have some smaller drones, yes.
Are they in use?
I'm sure they're in use. I don't use them personally.
I have not seen any policy you guys have implemented on the use of drones.
That's something you can write in about or
Yeah.
talk to command staff about.
Well, thank you for the information. That was quite helpful. Did you hear that? There are cops in that class. They are flying drones. Yep. Huh. Give me some bullshit about getting approval through the FAA and blah, blah, blah. I don't care about the FAA. How about local authority? How about local approval? Look at all these cops learning how to fly these drones. Well, now I'm really going to double down on how I feel about getting myself a drone. But do I have the time? Do I have the time? And do I want to commit to the expense of getting a real one? So this class is funded by taxpayers. I have not heard one bit of discussion in city council meetings, and I've been watching a lot of meetings. Let me tell you what. Hmm. Should I start cussing them out? Because there's some cops in there. I would like to see them crash a couple of them. There's one up over here. So, yeah, there is a very firm rule that you can't fly drones. So that's what I was trying to figure out in Englewood Parks. It's the Englewood Parks. But this memorial field, I don't know. I'm sure it is run by the city. And so I don't know why it wouldn't fall under the park rules. Oh yeah, there's their park rules. It is yeah. I see them posted over there. Let's confirm that this is definitely an Englewood Park. Yep. And we don't need a permit because we're the government. We do whatever the fuck we want. Rules for thee, not for me. So a permit's required for practice. Yep. Here we go. Yep, it is the parks. Let's see. Now it's funny. This sign doesn't have. Yeah, here we go. No alcohol, illegal drugs, firearms, weapons, fireworks, or drones. There you go. So we do whatever the fuck we want. And how about if I want to just like use this park right now? How about I want to just bring my dog, walk my dog through here and hang out? Field use by permit only. Here you go, guys. Yeah, they're collecting all kinds of information on me right now, aren't they? Hear that little thing buzzing up there? Can you see it? Beautiful though, aren't they? Yep, so there you have it. It's official. This is an Englewood Park. I looked it up before I came in here and it wasn't listed. It wasn't listed on their website. That one's doing flips up there. Can you even see that? I don't even think it's visible. Yeah, the public wants to use the park now, so you guys need to leave. Go find something else to do. Go fly your drones in your backyards. Okay, well, this is interesting news because now I'm going to have to do some records requests on their policies around drone use and when that got approved by the city. I mean, certainly they needed a special budget for that, right? Separate field over here. It too has the same rules. It is an Englewood Park. This is an older sign. So they got all kinds of conflicting signage. Oh, and you can't play any golf. You can't you can't do any of that. Over here, this sign just says possession of alcohol, beverages, illegal drugs, firearms, weapons, and fireworks are prohibited. The other sign says, and drones. Hey, you guys need to move over here. You can't fly your drones over there. You got to come on this field. Because you're breaking the rules over here. They're so distracted right now. They're all looking at me. That's a pretty good sized one, huh? Do you see it? Uh-huh. See, they're flying this one over here. So, if they're going to be flying this stuff outside of this little park area, I mean, what the hell? So they're using this to, fight crime. So, I have been following Denver's attempts to get drones, and Denver's getting a lot more pushback, of course, because they have a layer of civilian oversight over there through the Citizen Oversight Board, and Denver has to answer a lot more questions about the shit they're doing. Yeah, they're just flying that over into the neighborhood over there. It's clear over there. Yeah, so anyway, back to this sign. No alcohol, illegal drugs, firearms, weapons, fireworks, or drones. Yeah. Pets are not permitted on the playgrounds, pavilions, or athletic fields. What? You can't do anything in these parks unless you're the Englewood Police Department. Then you can go harass the shit out of people. You can show up on your little golf cart and tell people they can't exist. You do whatever the hell you want. Crash it. And so they're practicing their landings. I want to take the class. They got a whole case of batteries there. Gotta have like 50 batteries, huh? Oh, there is somebody utilizing the park over there with their dog. Good for them. Oh, except she's chasing her dog. She's trying to catch her dog. Oh yeah, he's having a good time. Interrupting the drone class. Oh no, she's playing fetch with him. I love it. I freaking love it. Good job. She's playing fetch with him over there. Watch, she's gonna get a ticket for having that dog off leash. cops are flying drones. Yep. They're training them to, invade our privacy just a little bit more. Yeah, see that lady down in there? There's her dog. Good for her. Yeah, this is our park. I should bring Slabby back. I should just go for a walk. She'd just be barking. Yeah, so there you go, everybody. I was right from the beginning last week when I said I thought those were cops walking out the door. And they were walking out the door today again. If I'd have been paying closer attention, I would have seen that those same guys that walked out the door when I was sitting in there waiting are over here. But I wasn't paying that close of attention. So, how fun. How fun. More ways for cops to violate us. Yeah, only in America. Land of the free, where no one is free. Except the government and their little minions. So, at any rate, the next journey that I'm supposed to be having this afternoon is to take our little friend MJ over to Sheridan to pay her fine so she doesn't end up in jail. Oh, I guess we're not doing it today then. Okay, well, let's read comments. Start with an inexpensive one and see if you love it. Yeah, but see me, if you really get what you pay for and I don't get something that interests me, I'm never going to do it again. So I've kind of studied up and learned that the investment is worth getting a nicer one right off the get-go. And I suppose I could sell it if it doesn't work out, right? But I get what you're saying. I hear you. Yeah, AB, no breathing oxygen allowed in the parks if you're homeless. Yeah, that is correct. That is correct information. And sometimes, though, these cops will let you breathe a certain amount of air. Most of the time, it's just enough for you to catch your breath, and then they'll haul you to jail. So, I mean, let's be fair here. Let's be fair. So, I guess MJ and I are not going to do that today. I need her to get that done so she doesn't end up with a warrant out of Sheridan with Dirty Diaper Boy, Joe Biden's brother, who gets wheeled into court and wheelchaired into court. Hey, they got all kinds of lights on those drones and everything, huh? Huh. Well, doesn't change the fact that the rules are you can't fly drones in the park. So, Englewood, go somewhere else, PD, and fly your fucking drones. Because it's against the rules in the park. So, there's that. Alright, well, I guess I'll head out then and go get some other stuff done. Thank you, AB. Enough breath so they don't have to, like, touch them in case they have bugs or they smell or something like that. Yeah, I'm catching you. I'm catching you there. Standards of behavior, tier 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 violation. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Rules for thee, not for me. I am of a greater importance in society and the world. You have no value, and you can go straight to jail. So that's how that works here in Englewood if you're homeless, and that's just fact. So At any rate, guys, thanks for being in here. Have a nice evening. Thank you for those of you that were in here, my mods especially. I know I interrupt dinner time on a regularly bad schedule. My apologies. Please accept my apologies. Oh, Rebecca, yes, what a world we live in. Freedom. Do nothing to preserve it, and then wonder where it went. Bye, guys.